Okay, so in the last video I showed you the first few basic steps of setting up and creating a new webinar. You titled it, you got the call to action in there, we talked about a couple of different ways that this was going to sort of pull together. The last thing you saw was the putting in the video embed code. Don't worry about that right now. We'll come back to it when it's needed. So after you clicked next step, this is the next page that it went to. I went ahead and took the liberty of putting in the title and the content and the stuff, so I didn't have to say, now let me pause the video. So moving right along, here is the registration page title. Now the registration page headline title does not have to be the same as the title of the webinar or even the name of the webinar. That's just what I chose to put. Now this is the registration page description. Again, once this is created, you will be able to send this link to your list or put it on your website or what have you. It's going to be a link that's going to go to a specific registration page that has a title saying WSO Show Chris Ramsey Interview, and then the description in below it's going to say this text here. You're going to love this. What better way to kick off the WSO show than with our very first interview being with the one and only Chris Ramsey? That's supposed to be a question mark. Right. Register now and be here at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central for the live interview with the creator of WebiWave. See you there. Now the last thing you need to do is you need to put a thank you page URL. Now technically what you should do is have a specific page created for this this thank you for registering for the URL. But I went ahead and just put the domain of our website, the WSOaftershow.com, as the thank you page. Now the reason why I did this is because I don't really have a whole lot of time. Technically you should create a thank you page where people can go after they put their name and email address in. If you don't put a URL in there, there will be errors that the person putting their information in will see, and it will confuse them. So if you are in a hurry like I am, just go ahead and put in some kind of URL or just make a thank you page. Simple as that. So I'm going to go ahead and click webinar, or add webinar, sorry. And now this will add to the upcoming webinars. Like I showed you in the last video, we've got the past webinars, the upcoming webinars. Well, since 3 p.m. Eastern hasn't happened yet, it shows up in the upcoming webinars. So here's what you see here. If we click on this, this will show us how many people have registered. Now I haven't sent this to anybody, so obviously no one has registered. When you have, you'll be able to click this export viewers, and you can take their get their name and email address and add it to your autoresponder program. Very cool stuff. This is the registration page. We click view, we will see the page that we just wrote up. Here's the title, then here's the join us live, and then here's the text. You're going to love this, blah, 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 just what you saw. And then it's got a call to action. This is already built in, and then you put your name and your email address. Now when you click this button, the click to continue, it's going to take them to the WSO after show. Again, now remember, if you do not have that URL, there will be an error, so make sure you have some kind of URL for the thank you page. So I'm going to X out of this, but before I do, remember this URL right here. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, and I'm going to put this over here, and post. All right, there we go. So the registration page for this is now ready and finished, so I'm going to go ahead and X out of that. And the next thing we want to do is I want to show you this here, the preview. When you click on this, this is the page people will see, and if they jump in sooner, they'll see this. The training hasn't started yet. Please wait, and it's just this hourglass. Now, when I get everything going, it'll kick in, and anytime during the actual live webinar, people have this link. If they register, they'll be able to click on it and jump in real time. Very, very cool stuff. And then, of course, finally we have the edit button here, where you can go back and change anything if you'd like. Now, I don't need to change anything, and we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, and we'll move on into the next step. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.